What's going on, guys? Today we are here with the 2020-2021 NFL playoffs preview and predictions. This isn't going to be a very long video because I do have class soon, but this is going to be a quick summary of what I think will happen in the first round. First, we got the Ravens and the Titans over on the AFC side of things. And if I'm thinking about it long and hard, I think I go with the Titans. I think I go with the Titans. They match up well. They have the two receivers, Corey Davis and A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry. They match up well. Then you got Lamar Jackson on the other side, Marquise Hollywood-Brown, Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins. It's going to be a good match. Might be the best matchup of the entire first round. But the defense of Tennessee is, in my opinion, better and can probably counter what the Ravens have to do. And I think Tennessee is going to be a sleeper to possibly make the NFL championship game for the Super Bowl. I really do think that Derrick Henry could be the guy to lead the path, and it could very well happen this season, and I could see it. I'm going to have to say that I think the Titans are going to win this one. I think it's going to be a close game. I'll say 27-24. And we got the Titans moving on. Then we got the Steelers versus the Browns. And we saw last week the Browns were able to pick up the dub with Mason Rudolph at quarterback. And then Joshua Dobbs got thrown in. Hold on. That was your backups. Now we got Big Ben. What is Cleveland going to do when Big Ben comes to town? Who knows? Cleveland, if they're going to win this game, the run game's got to be strong. Let's be honest. Baker Mayfield is not going to go out there and win them this football game. It's going to be Nick Chubb. It's going to be Kareem Hunt. It's going to be the guys that run the football. They're going to need 100 yards out of Nick Chubb. They're going to need 80-something yards out of Kareem Hunt. If Nick Chubb doesn't reach 100, they're going to need both running backs to accumulate around 150, 200 yards, somewhere in between there, if they want to have a shot to win this football game. I don't see Baker Mayfield winning it for him. And because I don't see Baker Mayfield winning this football game for him, I'm going to have to go with the Steelers. Big Ben has the experience. You got Juju. You got Washington. You got a lot of receivers there that could be dangerous. It's more so who will be dangerous, because the Steelers, they always have that one receiver that pops off. Not everybody's consistent. You get 1 week where Juju pops off, 1 week where Washington pops off, 1 week where Ibram pops off. It's crazy over there. It's crazy. You don't know who's going to pop off on offense for them. And because of that, I'm going to have to go with the Steelers. I think this one isn't going to be as close. I think this is going to be 28-14. I think the Steelers are going to get ready, get into business, and prove that, you know what? Yeah, we had a little bit of a hiccup at the end, but you know what? We weren't no fluke. We weren't no fluke when we were undefeated. We weren't no fluke. We made the playoffs for a reason. We made the playoffs because we're a good football team. Yeah, we had a hiccup, but who cares? We still made it. We're here. We're ready to play football. I think that's what we're going to see out of the Steelers. I think they're going to prove themselves here in this game. Does that mean they prove themselves in the second round? Who knows? Then we got probably a game that I'm very excited for. Maybe the most excited for outside of my Chicago Bears and maybe Brady. Brady and Josh Allen are close. Brady, all-time favorite. Josh Allen, current favorite. So who do I want to see more play this weekend? I don't know. But Josh Allen is going to be leading his Buffalo Bills, their second seeded Buffalo Bills, up against the Colts. I think Phillip Rivers is going to have a shot. I think this is going to be a close game. I really do. But at the end of the day, last year, I said one thing and one thing only after the playoff game that the Bills lost, because Josh Allen ran for a first down and got called back because of a holding penalty. I said Josh Allen will be back. He will be back. He will prove himself in the playoffs, and he's going to get to that Super Bowl. And I'm not going to sit here and deny that Josh Allen's going to do that. They're going to win this football game. They're going to win this football game, and they're going to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFC or in the AFC Championship. There's no question about it. That's the only situation. The only way they don't match up with the Chiefs is if I think maybe the Titans win. Because unless the Browns win, then the Browns would play I think the Titans are probably the most logical option here to beat the Chiefs. But the Bills, I don't see them losing at least until the AFC Championship. And as we said, Kansas City has the bye, so we'll talk about them more next week. And then we get into the NFC side of things. We have Green Bay with the bye, but we're going to be looking at teams here. Washington football team. We got Dwayne Haskins just got released, so I imagine Alex Smith's probably going to start. Maybe Kyle Allen versus Brady. Yeah, the football team's a higher ranking because the NFC East gets to have the 4th seed because, well, they are the worst in the NFC. They did win their division, so they get that 4th seed. Is it fair? No, but they won. They're not going to win here. I would love to sit here and tell you that the football team has a shot. A lot of football team fans, I know a few of them watch my stuff, or at least they interact with me on Twitter. I'm sorry, guys. You have a bright future. Terry McLaurin, great. Chase Young, great. But the problem is, quarterback's not there. Problem is, you're not necessarily the best team yet. You're still young. You just don't have it. And against a Brady-led team, you'd be insane to think you're winning. Honestly, you'd be insane. The Buccaneers are going to win this, no problem whatsoever. They're winning this thing. I'm saying it's going to be 35-14, something of those lines. This is going to be a massacre. I know the football team's defense is good, but they're also young. This is a big moment. You know who thrives in big moments? Mr. Brady. The football team, they got young guys. They're not going to be thriving in these moments. Antonio Brown's going to be popping off. Godwin, if he plays, is going to be popping off. Evans is going to be popping off. It's going to be a big day all around for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I see them obliterating the football team. Then we get into a game that I might have to watch because I am in Oregon, so we get a lot of Seahawks fans out here. Seahawks versus the Rams. Shout out to the Rams for beating the Cardinals because we didn't do our job last week, so we got in because of the Rams. But the Seahawks, Rams, Jared Goff, I do know, is resuming practice, so that's good. Wolford or whatever his name is not going to be starting for the Rams, or he might, but I would imagine if Goff has any ability to throw a football, he'll be there. And from what I'm hearing, he's practicing. Even if it's practicing a little bit, there's no way he misses a playoff game if he's practicing. No way. I don't care if he's throwing 20 passes in a practice or 200 passes. He's going to be playing in the in this football game in the playoffs. There's no way he misses it. No way. Does that mean they're going to win? I don't know. It's going to be a tough matchup. Both teams are teams that could win this game. It's not a one-sided affair. The Seahawks, they got a offense that could pop off. You could see DK Metcalf go crazy. You could see Tyler Lockett go crazy. You could see Russell Wilson play at an MVP style, or you could see Russell Wilson be not so good. We've seen it all this year. And then the same thing with the Rams offense. You never know what you're going to get out of them. Are they going to be the Rams offense of their Super Bowl year, or are they going to be the stagnant Rams offense? Nobody knows. If I'm a betting man, I have to put the money on the Seahawks. I have to. They have more playmakers on offense to get the job done. DK Metcalf's there. Lockett's there. Russell Wilson's there. You look on the other side, Robert Woods. I just got to. Sorry, Rams fans. I think you got a shot. But I'm going to have to say you're going to lose a close one, 31-28. Jason Myers going to hit in the buzzer beater field goal as the clock expires. You know what we're talking about. Then we get into the game of the week for me, and for some reason, some motherfucker decided it's smart to put this game on Nickelodeon. I'll probably be watching the CBS broadcast, but if you're excited for Nickelodeon, God bless you. I know some of my friends are. What? I don't fucking know. We got the Saints versus the Bears. This is a revenge game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. That guy is a very rude individual. Poked our guys in the eye, then got punched. We got suspended for it. punched Mike Thomas in the face, and then Mike Thomas punched him, whatever. He's not a likable guy. It's a revenge game. Javon Wims, Anthony Miller. What's our revenge going to be? Our revenge isn't going to be them going for 100 yards, getting 2 touchdowns, anything like that. The best revenge we can get is winning this football game. We're coming off a bad week. The Packers was a bad week. This week in Hallis Hall, I hope to God that we played the field goal of Cody Parkey on every TV screen on repeat. I want every single Bears player to remember the pain we felt when we missed that kick. We're not playing to not lose. We were playing against the Packers. We were playing not to lose. That's not how we were going to play against the Saints. That's not how we need to play against the Saints. We need to play to win. We don't need to be conservative. We need to play to win. Grow a pair, Matt Nagy. Grow a pair. Let's go win this football game. My confidence is telling me the Bears are going to win this. It's going to be close, but the Bears are going to win. 28-24. 28-24. Mitchell Trubisky gets a game-winning drive in the playoffs. Simple. Simple. Go do your job. Don't be sitting there pointing fingers, Matt Nagy. Go do your job. Let's go win this football game. I got the Bears. Then they'll end up facing the Packers, but who cares? Who cares? Don't worry about the Packers yet. Got to go win this game. But for that, that's my week 1 of the 2020-21 playoffs. That was a tongue twister, if I could say so myself. But make sure you come back for week 2 of the playoffs. Because week 1, you might get a good reaction or it might be a bad reaction on Sunday. Who knows? Chicago. You'd love to see it. But even if Chicago gets eliminated, at least we can root for Brady and Josh Allen because those are also the boys. And then if we have to, I guess the Titans would be the next team to cheer for because I don't really like anybody else in the playoffs outside of those guys. Just because Derrick Henry's there, A.J. Brown's there. It's a much more exciting team than the Chiefs for me because the Chiefs just... I'm just not a big fan. Same thing with the Packers. Same thing with the football team. Same thing with the Seahawks, Rams, Saints, Colts. I just don't care. But hopefully the Bears win it. Hopefully the Bears win it. But if the Bears don't, hopefully one of the other 3 teams that I moderately enjoy or have 2 of my players on it, hopefully they win. But we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, that's me logging off. I'll be talking to you guys later this weekend for the Bears. So bear down, boys. Bear down. This might be the last time I can say it this season, but bear down. It's getting real.